claustrophobic mind, and I am not the vagrant kind.
Turn your head and cough, man. We're in Detroit Rock City. It's the pandemic. I am Mike Mann, joined as always by Buckley Swantoon.
Thank you so much, Mike. Yes, we're here in the golden country city of the Midwest, as they call Detroit, I'm pretty sure. And we got a full stacked lineup tonight with more of the Fauci Surprise qualifier matches, several matches involving the generation, and, well, I'm sure a bunch of surprises in store.
Like a magician's hat, you never know what's inside until you open it up and trust a man with a glove.
Trust me right now as I tell you that this show tonight is gonna kick your ass in a sanitary way.
That it will. We have Fauci surprises ahead. We have all you could ask for as a fan of professional wrestling and pandemics.
Don't go anywhere, because it's just getting started.
Blech.
Reporting again on the fact that I'm getting way too close to this. My life is now in danger after the explosion of my van with DJB in it. DJB was a close friend of mine and was actually bringing me evidence that he had uncovered during his travels throughout the QAW locker room. He found a scrap of black and white fabric, not unlike that worn by the clown. So I think that maybe there might be a chance that, wait, what's going on with the transmission? I can't, wait. Anyway, gotta sign off.
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney here. And as you've heard, the belt is back in Boston. And now that the New England States Heritage Championship belt is home, it's time that we update the rules. We give it some new rules that demand respect. First off, this belt can now only be defended at pay-per-view events. That's right, no more weekday BS for this belt, pay-per-views only. So what that means is next time a pay-per-view comes around, whoever the top contender is will get a match with me in order to try and take the New England States Heritage Championship away from its home. Now I know what you're wondering. Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. How do I become top contender? Well, this belt is also a belt of sacrifice. The talent had to give up his kids for a chance at this belt. I had to give up part of my humanity to get this belt. So if you want to become top contender for this belt, you gotta put something on the line. Say if the dapper head clapper wanted a shot at top contender, he would need to wager his dapperness. And then if Maxulon the Magnificent saw the dapper head clapper as top contender and wanted to become top contender, he'd have to wager his magic. Winner stays top contender. Loser loses what they wager. Those are the new rules of the New England States Heritage Championship belt. And if you don't like them, too bad.
This is my way out. This is the cure. Do I trust the doctor enough to take it? With the Fauci Surprise qualifier coming up, I guess I have no choice. The greatest guy at wrestling in the history of our great sport is back. Stronger. Faster. Stronger. Better. Stronger!
Okay, space guy. Looks like if I want to get into the Fauci Surprise ladder match, I've got to go through you. Which is bad news for you, because I don't know how they do things beyond the asteroid belt, but here on Earth we settle things in wrestling matches. And while I may not be great at NASA, I am great at wrestling. And I've never been greater than now.
I am about to embark on a fight with the quote-unquote greatest wrestler of all time. I am currently the human tag team champion of the world. Me and Zio lost to two animals, so it doesn't count. All us earthlings know I am still truly a champ. Tonight, I will kick Ben Moser's ass because he is a fraidy cat. I will do this for my son Bingborg 23. Not from Saturn, you geese.
Well, we've heard the law laid down, as said by Boston's biggest bad boy around the New England States Heritage Championship. Harder to get into than a college without an SAT.
Absolutely. And another thing that's hard to get into is this Fauci Surprise ladder match, as the first of our qualifier matches kick off right now with Devlin's Advocate, who's definitely a human, coming out to the ring.
He's from South Earth, he's proud of his heritage, he's proud of where he comes from and his ridiculous-looking family.
He absolutely is. He insists, actually, it's his belief that he's still a champion, as he doesn't believe that the Falcon and the Beautiful Beast as animals are really the new tag champs. So perhaps a little bit delusional, or perhaps just a man of conviction. But he's coming out now, and he's looking to, perhaps in his mind, earn a shot to be a dual champion.
A dual champion. That certainly would sound good to Devlin's Advocate and to Zio, the other half of the Uranus boys.
It would certainly sound good to his adorable son, Bingborg 23, as well. I gotta say, his son's growing up.
His son seems to be growing like a fungus, if I may be so bold.
I mean, he's getting his nutrients. They feed him well down in South Earth. I've been.
Oh, really? I did notice that strange mark on your passport.
Yeah, I went there for spring break, and it was quite a horrible experience, but I'll tell you about it later. As the greatest wrestler now, fresh off his victory over Deadly Fred at Second Wave in a very confusing match. Either way, he's looking to right his reign, as they say.
They do say that, both in weather terminology and in the case of the greatest wrestler who, as you said, was able to flatten Deadly Fred, who he didn't just prove that he was great at wrestling, but he's also great at fights in the middle of a field.
I mean, his knowledge of wrestling moves, it doesn't leave when he steps out of those ropes, folks. He knows them everywhere. He can dragon suplex you onto a pile of mud.
Nothing hurts more than unearthed mud, as looks like the greatest wrestler, is looking to bury Devlin's Advocate into the earth itself, as we are about to check in. The action's going to be hot, and this is for a spot in the Fauci Surprise ladder match. Wilford kicks us off.
Yep, we're going to be having Wilford here tonight. Ethan is taking a leave of absence. Oh, Devlin's Advocate starting off with a big DDT, but let's see how Wilford adjusts.
Wilford watches as the greatest wrestler takes down Andy Devlin, the native, the representative from South Earth. Cravat suplex takes him over.
This man knows more suplexes than me.
Certainly does, Buckley. It's why you're sitting here.
Yeah, I'm not a wrestler. I'm a commentator. And you call the moves. I'm just here for background, you know?
I do know. Well, looks like a modified camel clutch there, but Wilford wisely breaks that up there as the greatest foot was in the rope.
Quite literally on the rope. He got there early. You can't deny the instincts that the greatest wrestler has.
Oh, traps the arm in a reverse STO, brings down the greatest. Jawbreaker there. Looks like flying forearm smash. And smashing the digits of Andy Devlin off the mat and misses a stomp.
I mean, this is a match that we haven't seen yet. I've been looking forward to this pairing. Devlin's Advocate, the powerhouse of the Uranus Boys and the greatest wrestler. He hasn't quite lived up to that name yet. He did take down Deadly Fred at his house, but
cover 1 and a kick out immediately. No, as you said, the greatest wrestler. He hasn't had a signature win, if not standout performances. He was responsible for maiming the Falcon. He was flattening Deadly Fred in the field, but whoa! European uppercut there, spins around Devlin's Advocate, back elbow from the Advocate, DDT.
Yeah, I mean he needs that. Oh, whoa! What is Devlin doing in the corner there?
Look, he's removed the turnbuckle pad. One of the hardest parts of the ring is an exposed turnbuckle. And another STO. Looks like he's softening up the greatest for some shenanigans. Wilford is distracted.
Yeah, that must have been his plan the whole time, just distract Wilford. But I guess greatest wrestler onto that is they bump into each other there.
Greatest wrestler noticing that exposed turnbuckle, losing himself momentarily, but
Ooh.
Oh! Looks like Devlin's Advocate might be losing consciousness as a Shining Wizard connects.
Shining Wizard picking it up from Maxilon, perhaps.
Perhaps. Certainly wish our best to Maxilon, who is studying ancient runes.
Absolutely.
Backflip there from the greatest wrestler. Bounds off the ropes and takes down Andy Devlin with a huge clothesline.
Impressive sequence there. Well, he's looking back up and looking to keep this sequence going as he looks to dive from such great heights, but onto nothing.
Oh my goodness, we'd like to thank the glasses manufacturer of the greatest wrestler. They stayed intact even though face first he went.
I buy direct. Oh, that first contact right there out of nowhere.
Cover. 1, 2. No, first contact, not enough to keep the greatest down.
Good heart
Andy
there.
Devlin. Oh, gets taken down with a shoulder block there. Yes, very convincing heart. A shoulder charge from Andy Devlin.
And again, I say it a lot, Andy Devlin being a powerhouse of the Uranus Boys, but he's just a powerhouse in his own right, not just in comparison to Zio. He's a big guy. He's diving. Oh, with a diving shoulder block there.
Shoulder block connects right in the center of the chest of the greatest, who's wobbly here. But oh, maybe they've just been playing possum. Takes down Andy Devlin and slaps on a single leg grab on the outside.
You know, those Men's Warehouse representatives are very impressed by that as it almost gets bounced off the table there.
Oh, jawbreaker there from the greatest. And you had mentioned earlier you've been to South Earth.
I have. I went there for spring break. I was hoping to... Oh! Andy Devlin almost locked in the tractor beam there.
Counter there from the greatest. Fisherman suplex cover. 1, 2. Oh! Andy Devlin out. If he had hooked the leg, you wonder if that fisherman suplex would have netted him a victory.
Very well could have. Again, his knowledge of suplexes is unmatched.
Sends Andy Devlin into the corner once again.
Oh, he's putting up. I think that he might. We haven't seen this in a while. Yes. The greatest
Could it be?
He's about to show us the greatest wrestling maneuver ever performed, ever.
Top rope, Falcon Arrow connects. 1, 2. No! Andy Devlin kicks out of the greatest move.
The greatest move ever. That was the greatest kick out ever. We haven't seen anybody kick out of that move just yet. As I was saying, that Devlin's Advocate just, that bodysuit belies quite the physique.
That it does. Could be a bit of bio armor a la Jushin Thunder Liger, but not willing to give up yet. Andy Devlin punching his way out of that armbar.
That's how you get out. I had to punch my way out of South Earth when I went there for spring break.
Now, is that part of tradition, or just you pissed off the locals? Whoa!
Oh my God, he's busted open. That's human blood.
Human blood spilling from the forehead of Devlin's Advocate, who has been downed with a couple of vicious dropkicks.
Now we are starting this night off with fire.
Don't get burned, folks. Don't put your hands too close to the flame. Oh! As the wrist gets stomped there of Devlin's Advocate, shoots the half. Cover. 1, 2, and another kick out from Devlin's Advocate.
Oh my gosh. Wilford doing pretty well here. He's getting in position. I have to say, reversing to a slam there, but he's getting into position quicker than Ethan was.
That he is. Shoulder charge there from the greatest as Andy Devlin takes a break on the outside. The greatest again, thinking he's number 1.
He's never lacking for confidence.
That he's not, but the number 1 in QAW, depending on the division, is either AC Volts or Wellington Arms, the generation clad in gold right now.
Absolutely.
Dragon leg whip on the outside fills Andy Devlin. Generation also has James Maloney, Boston's biggest bad boy, as a champion, and chin ringer there from Andy Devlin, who follows it up. And then a modified backbreaker there.
Looking to fly it.
Wilford is down.
Knocking over Wilford, and now, he's getting just in a trance there. His tools have come back against him.
My goodness, it looks like the gravity well that he had opened up earlier under that turnbuckle pad sucked him right in.
He's still adjusting to, Detroit's gravity.
1, 2, nothing stronger than Detroit gravity except for that kick out there.
Wilford back up on his feet.
The greatest, fights off Andy Devlin, takes him down with a running forearm.
Greatest wrestler not letting Devlin advocate, but of course, as I say it, he turns it around. But the greatest wrestler has been maintaining the advantage throughout this match.
He might be. He needs to press that advantage as the blood is spilling out of the head of Devlin's Advocate. And a series of battering forearms and a short arm clothesline.
3 + 1
Follows
is
it up
4.
with a chin. That it is. Chin lock cinched in. Will the greatest give up to such a fundamental move?
Oh, God, just blood getting everywhere from Devlin's Advocate there. How is he still standing?
He might be fueled by more than just blood. He might be fueled by the rallying cries of his family as he open hand slaps the greatest.
Not showing any respect to the man who calls himself the greatest, as he's looking to follow up with a double knee to the chest. Caving it in.
Points of the knees buried into the sternum. Cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out by the greatest. This one not over yet.
What a way to start off the night. Who will earn the next spot in a Fauci Surprise?
That's how much it means. This opportunity means for both of these individuals to be able to challenge for a championship whenever you want if you were to win the Fauci Surprise ladder match. Sends him into the corner.
And remember, folks, last week, the people who claimed the first 3 spots in a men's Fauci Surprise ladder match, we have Penguine, Lloyd, Legacy Sharp, and Fear itself.
DDT takes down Devlin's Advocate. Which of these 2 competitors is going to join that field of 3 to make it a field of 4? Fisherman suplex. 1.
He hooked the leg there.
2, 3. The greatest wrestler with the greatest pin we may have seen in QAW.
Amazing, lifting up that big man over him, and this time he hooked the leg. That's how you do it to secure that victory. The greatest wrestler joins the men's Fauci Surprise ladder match.
As you mentioned earlier, the brawn of Devlin's Advocate was certainly admirable in this match, was overpowering the greatest, but the greatest was able to use that tactical skill and know-how to cinch up that fisherman suplex, and he is moving on.
You knew that the greatest wrestling maneuver ever performed had to take it out of Devlin's Advocate early, and just some frustration there. Who knows how he can face his son Bingborg 23 in the eye after losing this match?
It's a question that he'll have to solve at home. Maybe a nice swig of Orange Julius will help reinvigorate him as all that blood spilled out of his head.
Hey, do you need blood? Come to Orange Julius.
They have partnered with the Red Cross, and we have partnered with Orange Julius, which means we're collecting blood, folks. Don't go anywhere as the plasma continues piling up.
Ooh.
Glory
The era of the generation has begun. That's a hot phrase nowadays. But what comes next? You see, I am a great leader, not just because I'm wise and strong and cool, but because I am loyal. You see, I'm good to my associates, but I am great to my friends. And a leader's nothing without his followers. So I build up my team, and then I can focus on myself. You know, it's Confucius who said, there's no I in team, but there is one in my name. And what's in my name, Diamond David Thomas, but status, power, respect? But unfortunately, I can't wear my name around my waist. So I think I might fix that. You know, one of the most important tenets of Taekwondo, David, they say you can't let your reach exceed your grasp, but I propose that my grasp is infinite. It might even be able to span galaxies. Now, Le Magnifique Nordique, I have a lot of respect for you. I really do. When other opportunities were taken from you, you created your own. You went to space, and you became a champion. But if there's one thing I refuse to do, is settle. And I won't be satisfied until my influence covers the whole Milky Way. Now, as you can tell, I've been training. I'm not about to let my skills get rusty. But for you, Nordique, I've been taking on something special. See you Thursday.
All right. Yahoo! All right, you see, Nordique, the key to victory in being a champion is composure. And you make your move when the time's right. And that's the difference between you and me, Nordique. You don't have the composure, Richard. Fuck! You don't have the composure that I do. And I take my time, and then I boost to first place. See you Thursday, Nordique.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know what they say about me. They say D-Money's old news, washed up. D-Money ain't worth a dime. And yeah, sure, I took some losses. Took some hits. Hit me hard. Maybe it's time I get back on my feet. Maybe I reinvest in kicking some ass. Maybe I deposit a win. Now, I know they say money can't buy everything, but I just bought this can of whoop ass, and I'm about to unleash it on Payne Austin. That's right. I'm coming for ya. D-Money.
I'm going to beat you by the book. Oh, because I ripped. D-Money, I'm glad you like money so much because I'm going to give you several pounds. When pain is over, the remembrance of it often becomes a pleasure.
And now the next qualifier in the women's part of the Fauci Surprise, D-Money takes on the debuting Payne Austin.
It is Payne Austin's first match here in QAW, a recent signee, the reincarnation of Jane Austen, and looking to fuck up the patriarchy and also fuck up her opponents. And as we just saw, tonight's main event, our commissioner, Diamond David Thomas, will challenge Le Magnifique Nordique for his intergalactic championship. So, full night ahead, Mike.
Don't go anywhere, folks, especially if you want to see if the Generation's going to be able to capture even more gold in their quest to dominate QAW.
As we just saw from D-Money, she's looking to finally deposit a win, as she hasn't had that much success here in QAW, but she's looking to reverse that now. And honestly, I mean, like, what better way to change your fortune here than earning the Fauci Surprise? I mean, getting that championship match whenever you want.
You wonder if she's going to be a little bit conflicted against her opponent tonight, who's looking to dismantle the patriarchy. It's Payne Austin. Ah, what a lovely sound that belies such vigor and such pain.
Well, a very refined woman, a woman of class. She's all pride fighting prejudice, as she told us before. And just, I mean, look at that quiet intensity.
Understated, but certainly violent. I wonder if she's had any run-ins with Delia Payne.
We've had that influx of UK talents. Perhaps her and Delia fought it out a few times. And whoa! Look at this sequence.
Really should have put up a seizure warning there.
Oh, I mean, let's hope.
D-Money getting limber as Payne Austin readies us. Willard has recovered and boot to the midsection. Payne Austin getting started quick. Oh!
Oh, God.
Recoil knee strike there to D-Money. And now tying up the legs.
Coming in intense from the very start.
Not wasting any motion. She cinches in a submission, but looks like just to wear down D-Money. She might be toying with her.
Oh, God, but those kicks wearing those boots have got to be absolutely vicious, just puncturing holes in D-Money's limbs.
Now looking to rip apart her arm as well. This competitor, she's not pulling any punches. She's just looking to pull limbs off. Oh! D-Money finally meeting some of that aggression. She's going to have to ramp it up, or she's in danger of, getting run over by Payne Austin. Swinging neckbreaker.
Yeah, she cannot allow herself to take another loss here. She's already at the bottom of the rankings. She needs that reversal of fortune, and it looking like with these elbows, she's trying to do so on Payne Austin.
Sets Payne Austin up. Switches tactics here, and just booting her right in the midsection and walking over. D-Money not to be trifled with.
All right, she's starting to gain some confidence here.
Arm drag takes her over. Gets sent into the corner. Flying forearm smash connects. Down goes D-Money. Back elbow to Payne. Oh, and a delayed rising knee.
Well, she connects, though, right there in the chin. Payne Austin getting a little bit of respect knocked in right there.
Oh, and 3 rapid-fire stomps right to the hands. Now looking to row the boat with the shoulder.
All right, D-Money's starting to get something going here. She wants to earn that spot. She needs it.
Payne Austin boot to the midsection. Whoa, misses a splash in the corner. D-Money could be closing on our first win. Sends her into the opposite corner. Gets reversed.
Oh, she took too long there. She delayed.
He who hesitates is lost forever. Or she, in this case, is down. She tumbles from repeat back elbow strikes.
Oh, no. And now Payne Austin. Oh! Hitting her with the sense and slap you senseless.
1, 2. No! But D-Money not done yet. What a barrage of strikes from Payne Austin, though.
Oh, she does have quite the striking background, and she's looking to just keep that going with these kicks to the head.
Oh, Kawada kicks there from the woman from Newcastle.
Oh, and now I've heard of this, the printing press.
Printing press, matchbox cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is all for D-Money. Payne Austin cashes in.
Close the book on D-Money. Payne Austin, what a debut here tonight. She is just came in as strong as can be. Just congrats to Payne Austin.
Could be a practitioner of Krav Maga. Anyone who's practiced that martial art knows that a palm strike can be just as deadly as a closed fist, and she demonstrated that by just plastering D-Money with that slap.
Well, QAW, take notice. Our roster is just growing by the week with the debuting Sex Trap last week and now Payne Austin this week, both in the women's Fauci Surprise ladder match. So far we have Payne Austin, Sex Trap, and, well, we're going to see who else tonight joins that match.
That we are. Don't go anywhere as the Fauci Surprise continues to surprise.
Yeah.
So I still have my title, which is great. But you know what's better than one title? Two titles, which is the, of course, Tag Team Championship title.
My name is Baby Powers, and I'm so proud to be here at the Generation Compound today representing me, Baby Powers.
I haven't beaten her yet, which is great, because I don't feel like I could team up with someone whose ass I've already kicked. Like, I wouldn't even respect them.
I've been just overwhelmed by the reception here.
I guess her thing, from how I understand it, is she has the strength of 100 babies.
And I just hope that I can do everything possible on this tag team to make sure that we win, because if we don't win...
Which is equivalent to one man? I guess my question is, what man?
The alcohol. Oh, it tastes so good.
Is it a small man?
I might even wet myself.
A larger man, you know what I mean?
What?
I hope it's a large. You can drink legally, right? Probably just like a normal sized man.
What is wet? It's colder than I thought it would be.
Is this fun? Are we having fun?
It makes me want to have the agency of a full female woman who's about 34 years old.
Look, we're gonna figure this out, and we're gonna be the best tag team that ever came through QAW. So the rest of you, bitches,
Look out!
We're gonna stay together.
Oh!
Look out!
Perfect. And now in tag team action in the women's division, we have Chloe Ainley and Maura Boost looking to take on the new tandem of AC Power.
Yeah, as we just saw, AC Volt and Baby Powers were training at the Generation Compound alongside Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. And, I mean, while not a formal member of the Generation, this could be a tryout of sorts, as these two making a connection there, and AC Volt's looking to tag up with her because Baby Powers has yet to... Oh! She alley-oops over AC Volt's there, but an odd pairing. Let's see if this works out for her.
Look at how much of an airplane she thinks she is, just hopping over AC Volts. What an excitable little rapscallion that Baby Powers.
I heard that the airplane is her favorite vehicle next to the fire truck, so it makes sense that she wants to emulate it.
Hot stove gossip, hot stove, I say.
Hot stove, indeed. From the world of Richard Scary, it's AC Power.
Well, there's certainly nothing scary about how well these two are looking to work together. The women's division in QAW blossoming with tag team talent as Chloe and Maura looking to reinvent themselves and AC Power looking to make a mark themselves.
Yeah, both, again, Chloe Ainley and Maura Buse not having a lot of success in singles, their singles record here in QAW, but hey, maybe just they each give each other that special something they need that'll just light the fire that starts the spark of the revolution. think I got that backwards.
That's all right. I was watching two women act like planes.
they are planes, and they're about to fly, hopefully, to a victory here tonight.
The baby immediately gets reversed by Morabus.
Ran right into that firewoman's carry.
Then gets taken down, takes a break on the outside. Oh, but scoops more up and slams her down. Surprising strength for an adolescent. Drops that elbow.
So she almost took a swing there, Chloe Ainley. And remember, she doesn't have the strength of an adolescent. She has the strength of 100 adolescents. So don't let that fool you.
My mistake. Now gets taken over with a arm drag there as Mora proving to be stronger than 100 adolescents.
Apparently.
Chloe immediately gets grabbed by the scruff of her mohawk, gets taken over in a boot to the right between the shoulder blades.
I mean, Baby Powers, she hasn't had a lot of success here in QAW, but she has picked up a victory, and she's proven that she needs to be taken seriously. So let's see if the object permanence of her victory will give her some confidence.
One hopes that victory not only, builds up the strength and the stamina of spirit, but also the heart. Oh! Neck ringer there from AC Volts, the QAW Women's Champion, putting it to Chloe.
Just stomping the leg there.
Working it strong, 2 forearms. This is a third, back heel kick from those boots. And another running knee strike. The women in QAW landed those knees.
Absolutely. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication there perhaps, but Chloe Ainley looking to reverse things right now.
Fireman's carry drapes AC Volts' throat over the top rope. Picks her up. And a gut wrench slam.
Chloe Ainley, a powerhouse in her own right. She's tossing around AC Volts, now dragging her across the ring.
Demonstrating that pure deadlifting ability as she tags in Mora. These two yet to be successful in singles action. Mora and Chloe looking to reinvent themselves in the tag team division.
We will see. And it's an impressive kick there from Volts.
Spinning jump kick from AC Volts, who's now mocking Chloe by dragging Mora across the ring.
You can do it to me, I can do it to your partner, and in comes Baby Powers.
Anything you can do, I can do, baby!
Oh, slap there.
Chop across the chest. Sends Mora in, and avalanche splash there.
All right, we've been seeing some consistent, and remember here, we've talked about Chloe and Mara teaming up for the first time. This is the first time also that Baby Powers and AC Volts are teaming up. So 2 relatively inexperienced teams here, but we've seen consistent tags. They're keeping each other fresh. This is a showcase of fundamentals, folks.
Indeed, no better way to make a strong statement towards Bitches Brew as Baby Powers ducks that elbow, plays in the ropes.
Yeah, so far, not even the combined might of Rainbow Brittles, who we'll see here later tonight. Not the combined might of Rainbow Brittles. Oh, with a Rattler kick on Chloe there.
Hiss, hiss goes the snake. Rattler kick.
As I was saying, Bitches Brew firmly at the top of the women's tag division, and no one's really been able to stand to them at all. There was an impressive effort from Rainbow Brittles and Slamazon, but we don't know who their next challengers will be.
Well, a great way to bolster themselves in the rankings would be if either team were successful tonight. Mora picks up the baby, puts her upside down, and then heaves her. What a terrible babysitter!
Do not heave babies, my friends.
Put that on a t-shirt. Whoa! Arm drag there from the baby. Sends her into her play corner.
All right, we're about to see some. AC Volts look at motherly side, showing her how to do a scoop slam, an assisted scoop slam, folks.
That's adorable. Cover. 1. No, broken up by Chloe. Now the baby running around expressing herself. And a flying head scissors from AC Volts. The champion's on fire.
She is up to the top. She might be looking to end this with the lightning strike.
Is lightning gonna strike here on Mora?
Oh no, the electric butt smack.
Electric butt smack. Down she goes. Sends her into the play corner. Oh, but a back elbow. Mora's loose.
Looking to maybe do a choke slam. No, AC Volts reverses that into a flatliner.
Flatliner down goes Mora. Mora just does not have an answer for our champion.
She does. She needs to get something going here, but now another tag to Baby Powers.
Mora's down. Oh, airplane spin. Baby Powers' favorite. Oh, and a drop kick.
Oh my God, that was vicious.
Cover here. 1, 2. Chloe breaks it up again. No, and eats a flying neckbreaker for her troubles.
And she rolls back to the outside. She's put back in timeout.
Well said. Oh, the baby faked her out.
That baby's got sass.
2 strikes hard with the bottom of the boot right to the face. Mora's had enough. Now kicking. Oh, kicking a baby.
How dare she?
Feels wrong. Oh, and just reverse curb stomping.
Very proud of herself, too, as the crowd's soaking in those boos.
1. Letting her know how they feel about that is the baby's out at 1. Not ready to nap just yet.
We've seen Mara put up a good effort in those matches. She hasn't chalked up a win, but again, like you can't count her out.
Sends Mora back into the corner.
Oh, another
ghosting
elbow.
back elbow.
It's a little bit of a perhaps the wind effect there is what really got Baby Powers.
Ah, yes.
The wind effect.
Look it up. It's science.
Oh.
Mora gets sent into the. Whoa! Double knee strike. Oh, and a Bronco Buster from the baby.
Baby Buster in the corner there. That could put Mara out, but I saw AC Volt sort of get up close to Wilfred there. She might be trying to, well, who knows?
AC Volt's coming on to Wilfred. I mean, she's already the champion. She just might be greedy for more as Chloe gets tagged in.
I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors of the generation all sleeping in one bed. It's quarantine, folks. If you're getting horny, that's okay.
Flying forearm.
Right, Mike?
Flying forearm. And now looks to be, yes, a stampede here running wild on Chloe as the baby dancing and celebrating.
Just caving in the chest of Chloe Ainley, just running through this barrage of stomps.
One of the hallmarks of teamwork in QAW is, do you know if you and your partner would be willing to stomp a defenseless person in the corner?
I heard it takes weeks to master it.
AC Volt's dancing it up. Cover. 1, 2. No, Chloe out again.
AC Volt's getting stuck in the ropes there.
Listen, when you're the champion, you're allowed to make a mistake every now and again.
Every so often, yeah.
The baby now. Oh, with with a springboard cutter.
Oh my God. That was an impressive move there from Baby Powers.
Baby Powers making Chloe taste the rainbow is, whoa.
Oh, cut there.
Chloe has somehow gotten an advantage.
Sorry about that, folks. Our footage cut out there for a second. As now she's looking to put away Baby Powers with this bridging package powerbomb or suplex.
Oh, not able to contain the baby's raw energy and enthusiasm. 1, 2. No! The baby able to get out on her own, which is good. The champion tripped.
And AC Volt's caught in the ropes again.
What is happening?
What is happening?
Chloe brings in AC Volt, pissed off about all this.
You have to keep your composure in a wrestling match. If you let it go, if you get distracted, that's aces for a loss.
It could lead very well to a losing effort as Chloe trying to just army crawl her way away from this madness. Insagiri brings down the baby. Slowly makes her way over to her partner. Mora checks in.
Okay, Mara she hasn't been back in the ring for a little bit, but you can see the effects. Both her and Chloe are tired.
They're worn down, and honestly, it's difficult as a proud uncle to a couple young people. It's difficult keeping up with the raw energy and enthusiasm of young people.
Your bones aren't what they used to be, Mike.
Neither are Mora's as she's just getting worked over by the baby. Oh! Guillotine leg drop there.
Some impressive agility here from Baby Powers, and it's beckoning Mara to her feet.
She wants to play more.
Just to get in.
Back in the ring.
Reconsidering.
They're into the play corner.
Reconsidering perhaps a springboard move.
Mora reverses. AC Volts misses a punch. Sends Mora sends Baby Powers into her corner. Chloe checks in. Oh, and kicks the prone baby belly.
Oh, the baby belly, the weakest part of the baby is Chloe below that rebound backdrop.
Rebound backdrop brings down Baby Powers. Grabs her by the scruff of her soft spot.
Trying to teach her some respect.
Oh, and gets dumped over the top. She is outplayed.
She is. What a plain move.
Oh. Whoa. Tries to slam Chloe on the outside and reverses. Or she reverses on her own.
Just trading
ringer.
blows.
It's a punch to the face.
Nobody can land. Reverses that punch. They can't land moves.
I mean, the best offense is a good defense, and that's what these two are showing.
That's what they say.
Oh, and another neck crank there from Baby Powers, who she herself might need a nap or a juice.
She might. That youthful energy. Oh, and another rattler to Chloe, rattling the brains.
Those brains have been rattled as... Oh, works over the legs as well. Not really a cohesive strategy from the baby.
I mean, she's just... Oh, but another cut there. We're seeing a couple... I mean, she's just going at it with everything she's got.
Sends her into the play corner. Tags in AC Volts.
Oh, it looks like we're going to see this again as she shows her just how to scoop slam.
Another assisted slam. Is this enough to keep Chloe down? 1, 2, and Mora breaks it up.
Took her a second there.
She's a plane! Flying head scissors on her own partner!
What is she doing?
And she's tired.
Mara just confused.
Mora confused. The baby's disoriented. Wilford just looking on.
Wilford's like, why am I doing this?
Because it's a paycheck, bud.
It is.
Sends AC Volts into the corner.
Misses a grab
It's a
there.
big boot. Oh, sidesteps that back heel kick. Whoa, 2 forearms, spins around AC Volts. Oh, half and half backbreaker.
Again, busting out those power moves, and now Chloe looking to maybe put her away.
Is this enough to fell the champion? Could be another capture and Phoenix suplex. And down goes the champion.
Oh.
And doesn't cover.
Does not hook in that pin, but then decides to go for it after.
1, 2. A little bit of mind games being played by Chloe. You have to wonder if that hesitation cost her.
Maybe so. Chloe and Mara actually doing pretty well for themselves here. I mean, they're up against the QAW Women's Champion and a woman with the power of 100 babies. This is an impressive effort.
Oh, they may have just done a job of playing too much with their food as Mora and Chloe looking to make them pay. Mora gets sent into the corner. Back elbow from Mora.
Another wind effect elbow.
Sends AC Volts into the corner. Misses a splash.
I feel like we're in
AC
circles.
Volts gets reversed. These women will not be hurt.
They refuse.
Oh, in a full sprint, catches her leg and elbows.
She stops right there.
Wow, that's impressive with the athleticism. And now, oh, looking to send Mora on another spin. Oh, drop kick to the side of the head. Now, what does this baby have in store?
The baby wants to put away Mara, putting her away with the object permanence.
Plants her in the middle of the ring. Is this enough? Cover. 1, 2, 3. Chloe coming up short there, and the champion could not be happier.
I don't think she even tried to break up the pin. I think she tripped on her way there.
We try to ask all of our competitors to tie their shoelaces before the match.
Sometimes the bell rings and you're out there. So, still though, an impressive effort. Like I said, from Mara and Chloe. You know, they almost seem to have the champ and Baby Powers number there for a bit, but nope. The combined might of AC Power is too much, and we might have a new tag team in the division here, folks.
Certainly do. Is Chloe and Maura impressive as you said, but the whoa. All right, Karen, you almost got it.
Almost.
Well, folks, don't go anywhere because we definitely got it. And what is it? You're about to have to find out.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Last night on QAW Pandemic, I arrived in New Jersey to compete in the match, of which and against whom I'd only found out about a few days prior. Having finished up tending to Tommy Jr.'s family, as I said I would. I know a lot of people don't understand why. Me and Tommy Jr. did not see eye to eye on much in his later days, in his last days. When you face somebody who is your equal, day in, day out, you gain a respect, if not a healthy fear, for what that person can do. Not just to you, but to others. When somebody brings that out of you, and it forces you to excel, there is a respect, if not as human beings, but as competitors, that I cannot explain to anybody who isn't me or Tommy Jr. And I won't try to justify it by doing so. Because there's a lot of things he did that I do not agree with. There's a lot of things he said that I would not repeat. But to pretend that we didn't bring the best out of each other would be dishonest. And if there's anything I hate more than winning popularity contests, being dishonest to win popularity contests.
Hello. Hello. Gentleman Doug here. So, don't touch our nuts. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful set of creatures in a man's suit. You have unbelievable coordination, but no style, no panache. I will make short work of you, and I will steal all of your nuts. You see, chipmunks are very susceptible to bribes and very observant. I know exactly where you keep your stash. So after I mop the floor with you, I will eat all your pistachios, your coconuts, and your walnuts. Yes, coconuts, I assume you can grab those as well. From a big giant bowl, and use your pelts to wipe my feet. See you Thursday, you sack of meat.
The world is full of gentlemen, high-class gentlemen who seem to have it all. Tailored clothes, generational wealth, men who want for not. Don't touch our nuts. So why would someone as classy as Gentleman Doug ever want to be in a ladder match? Or near a ladder at all? He's not exactly a blue-collar guy, tightening up X nuts in an HVAC unit. Don't touch our nuts. Some people say he's doing it for QAW glory. Others agree that yes, he's going for the belt. And the rest question whether we actually understand what a ladder match is. Of course we do. It's a match where the winner gets a free ladder. And why would Gentleman Doug need a ladder? To get something that's up very high. Something that even the classiest of fellows covets. No, not nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Gentleman Doug is after pre-nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Those bitty bloomin' nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Just trying to grow on trees in peace before they fall to earth and turn into nut nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Because Gentleman Doug understands that he who controls the pre-nuts, don't touch our nuts, controls the world. And also controls the nuts. Don't touch our nuts. Touche, Gentleman Doug. Don't touch our nuts. That's French for hold on to your monocle, Lord Fancy Pants, because you'll have to get through me in order to qualify for the Fauci Surprise ladder match, and I believe that pre-nuts are the future. Stay off ladders and do not touch our nuts. Don't touch our nuts.
And now in our next round of the Fauci Surprise qualifiers, we have the King of the Coddle, Gentleman Doug, versus Don't Touch Our Nuts.
Gentleman Doug, we last saw him in second wave, debuting a little bit of a higher priced look, perhaps getting some tips from Dapper Headclapper, but he came up short in his match against Le Magnifique Nordique. So looking back here and looking to perhaps earn a shot, is maybe he'll go after the Nordique again if he earns the Fauci Surprise. Who knows?
He'd have the option of challenging for any singles men's championship in QAW.
Well, any championship he wishes, but standing in his way is only Don't Touch Our Nuts. We have not seen these two go at it just yet, but Gentleman Doug always hatching schemes, always trying to come up with a plan for something, so you have to imagine that he's done some research on, I mean, how do you fight a group of squirrels in a robot suit?
Well, I'd have to say that you'd have to review a series of either Rescue Rangers or similar cartoons to get inside the head of a bunch of squirrels. I feel like a chipmunk's close enough.
Yeah, perhaps. Who knows if those squirrels wear pants? But either way, who knows if Gentleman Doug can pick up a victory here tonight.
Well, we do know that Gentleman Doug wears pants. He's going to have to put his big boys ones on if he's going to come up ahead of Deton. Don't touch our nuts. And there he is, or there they are, I should say, the automaton piloted by 5 braid squirrels.
Booyaka booyaka, the war cry of the squirrels. Don't touch our nuts is here.
From O'Malley's farm in Nebraska. What the hell, Karen?
Oh boy, Karen. She may have been drinking before the show started, but that's okay, Karen. We love you. It's a lax work atmosphere here for those of us who aren't furloughed.
Some of us decide that their job is going to be free associative, right? They just see 4 letters and say the first word that comes to mind.
I mean, pretty much. She might be new to anagrams, but I'll tell you who's not new to the ring, Gentleman Doug. So let's see if he can use his veteran's edge over Don't Touch Our Nuts here.
Tries with a bicycle kick. And, whoa! Reverse DDT brings down the Gentleman. Don't Touch Our Nuts going to work.
These are both...
bicycle kick connects!
Oh, these are both pretty agile competitors, 2 high flyers. So let's see if whoever can get that speed going might get an early advantage here.
Drops down, Gentleman Doug. Oh, flying head scissors there is, as you mentioned, the high flying has begun. Oh, in a wise maneuver looking to disable each of the limbs of that automaton.
The key to automaton success is having the limbs work in tandem. So if you can neutralize just one of them, oh, with a spinning heel kick there, but you got to take down this robot piece by piece, quite literally.
Oh, and a flying head scissors from the robot. This is a stomp there. Whoa, connects on that forearm, 2 of them.
Not letting Doug get any strikes out.
And another flying head scissors. These 2 looking to win a 1. Bit of a dogfight in the air as Gentleman Doug is out at 1.
It's like a Weird Al Yankovic album in here with the running with scissors all over this ring.
Sends him into the corner. Oh!
Oh, big haluva kick there.
Haluva kick, impressive for a man that size to get his leg up that high.
He is flexible.
Flying head scissors.
Oh my goodness.
Boot to the back there from Don't Touch Our Nuts. And just spreading out the pectoral region of Gentleman Doug, looking to bend him in half.
Well, Don't Touch Our Nuts must really be following some kind of head scissors protocol this tonight, and we'll see if it lends to success, as Wilfred just seemed to be staring at Don't Touch Our Nuts, trying to figure out exactly what he is.
What he is a fierce competitor looking to make the Fauci Surprise his own as he misses a spinning heel kick there. Gentleman Doug beckoning him back to his feet.
Let's see if he brings him back in the ring here, or if he's just going to punch him in the face. Yep,
he's going to punch him in the face.
All right.
Takes to the top rope. And now just points at a fan he doesn't like.
He's not proud of that fan as he jumps and misses. Why do people keep doing this?
I shouldn't laugh, folks, but it just almost every time.
Almost every time is now. Deton looking at sunset flip powerbomb.
Code Red brings Gentleman Doug down. And now, looks to set him up in the corner. Could it be?
The NUT, folks. Impressive stuff.
Is NUT going to spell WIN?
That jumping body splash. Let's see if that's enough to put down Gentleman Doug.
Seemed to have damaged the chassis of the robot.
Now going back up to the top here and beckoning Gentleman Doug to his feet.
Well, these squirrels are getting cocky.
With the bird feeder takedown.
Cover. 1, 2. No! Gentleman Doug out before the count of 3. He escapes the bird feeder.
If there's one thing Gentleman Doug knows, it's how to count, and he got in there at the last possible millisecond.
Whoa, he counts his allowance, he counts the taxes that he collects from peasants, and sunset flip powerbomb. Wow!
Deton is all about head scissors and sunset flips tonight, folks.
And a reverse DDT from Gentleman Doug there, who is, don't count him out yet. He's a former contender for the Intergalactic Championship here in QAW. He is not one to be taken lightly.
He refuses, and remember, he still has his partner, Fear itself. We haven't seen them in tag action in quite a while, but we know that they're in each other's corners. So let's see if Gentleman Doug wins tonight, he'll be up against his partner.
Haluva kick there to Deton as Gentleman Doug building momentum.
Maybe looking to... putting away the snap German suplex.
1, 2. No, not enough to keep those robot squirrel hybrid things down.
Deton enacting an escape procedure there, and it's working out perfectly.
Each of those limbs still getting worked over. Gentleman Doug takes him down. Another clothesline. Ducks underneath. Wow! Huge back heel kick. Got all the way up to the chin.
Yeah, again, the flexibility of Gentleman Doug cannot be denied as he's looking to... he's... Clearly his fight with the Reverend has left a mark as he's now looking to deliver some divine intervention onto Deton.
Borrowing from the playbook of the Reverend there. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, Don't Touch Our Nuts is out at 2.
I think this is the first, this might be the first singles action match we've seen Deton in, and he's looking to, they are looking to prove themselves as viable competitors here in QAW. He's looking to put Gentleman Doug through the 3 amigos.
Uno, dos, tres squirrels. Now calling to their woodland brethren to give them strength. And just, politely adjusting for, snapping the hamstring.
Squirrels can appreciate a good camera angle too, as Deton climbing up to the top again.
I'm sure Brett appreciates it. Beckoning Gentleman Doug back to his feet. He wants him to see this coming. And misses. Just completely misses. Gentleman Doug is woozing. Just, it's embarrassing.
They've been looking for the tree scurry of fury there, but just too much oomph. They might have done some equations wrong in adjusting the power of those legs.
You know, you're right. I'm being too harsh on this series of squirrel engineers. It must be hard.
They built a robot.
They did. No, there's a flying heads. They're very good at a few things.
They've nailed down the math for a couple things. Going for the cover.
1, 2. No, even with the tassels in his face, Gentleman Doug able to kick out.
Gentleman Doug showing some resolve here. He wants to finally get that strap around his waist that he craves. Oh, but now another NUT sending Gentleman Doug onto the ropes.
Oh! Adding a little more fat to the zone diet of Gentleman Doug there.
Gentleman Doug busted open too, and another body splash off the top.
It might be very costly though, just grabbing the midsection cover. 1, 2, no! Gentleman Doug out before the count of 2. Deton is perplexed.
Deton just confused and now doing what he knows best, back up to the top.
Well, let's see if this works out.
Let's see if the numbers line up with another bird feeder takedown, and it does, connects.
Doesn't go for the pin immediately. Gentleman Doug has been busted open.
He's pulling away from the corner there.
1, 2, 3, that is it. Too much blood loss. Don't Touch Our Nuts is moving on.
Don't Touch Our Nuts joins the greatest wrestler as moving on to the Fauci Surprise ladder match tonight, and there's only one more spot left, folks. Who amongst these competitors will win that contract?
It's a heck of an opportunity for the men's division, which is stacked with talent, both human and otherwise, as Gentleman Doug was just overwhelmed by the cohesion of 5 different squirrels working together.
Well, how can you plan for that? I mean, there's certainly one thing you can say about Deton, it's that he's unpredictable. And whether it's math errors or perhaps one group of squirrels not working in tandem with the other, but either way, it led to victory for Deton tonight.
1, 2, 3, count it, folks. Deton is punching his ticket on his way to the Fauci Surprise, but don't go anywhere. The action's rolling on and continuing. Up next, we have Rainbow Brittles taking on Cold Hard Cashin'.
Who will win the Fauci Surprise? You won't know until next week. It's the surprise, damn it.
Yeah, wait!
What's up, QAW? It's Juicebox. I just landed at Coleman A. Young International Airport in Fort Wayne, and I just drove the 6 miles down to the 313 here in Detroit. I know you guys don't want me here, but I found a little bit of a back door. This one's for you, Boston's biggest bad boy, sad boy, more like big ass boy. Hey, doctor, why don't you take 2 and call me in the morning? I'll see you in a little bit. Sip, sip.
Hi, I'm Peg Nuts, and the Nut family has been in the business of nuts for generations before I even started Peg's Nuts. There's no family and no company that knows nutting more than the Nut family. And I'm here to tell you that we have perfected our nuts so that they won't leave any nut dust on your hands. We want you to feel like you can touch our nuts. When it comes to nuts, we know what people want. We know that when you reach your hand into a delicious bag of honey roasted peanuts, you don't want your hands to be covered with nut dust. Here at Peg's Nuts, we have perfected the nut culling so that none of Peg's Nuts will leave any nut dust on your hands. So come on, touch our nuts. We have every kind of nut. Almonds, cashews, other nuts, even peanuts. Our variety is enormous, but our guarantee is just the one, that you won't get any nut dust on your hands when you're eating Peg's Nuts. So from my family to yours,
Touch our nuts!
Go ahead, touch our nuts.
What's your emergency?
Somebody left a strange cube in my Porsche.
Someone left a cube on your porch?
Yeah, I think Michelle Obama's trying to kill me. She's been trying to get me to eat my veggies.
Oh, okay, calm down, sir. Let's back up for a second. Are you by any chance expecting a package?
I don't want a damn package. I want the po-po. I am a white man in distress. All lives matter.
Okay, stay calm. Sir, I'm going to need you to step outside and examine the item. Can you do that for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Please don't take her. I don't want to get sniped in my Shirley Temple.
No one's going to snipe you, sir.
My robe is soaked in mud butt as I approach the cab.
Okay. Tell me what you see.
I see a name and a dress. Keith McDuffie? Sounds familiar.
I assume that's your name?
I'm gonna fist this box open to see what's inside. Let me just dig it over here with my knife. Let's see what's inside of this box. Open this box, give me that box. I'm gonna eat out of this box. Let me see through there. Jesus Christ! It's a head!
What? A head?
Yes! A head!
A human head?
No! A head of lettuce! Damn you, Michelle Obama!
Well, hello, QAW. It's your favorite doctor, and I got a special guest. Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney. What's up, bad boy?
Not much, Doctor. Just gotta say, thanks for your help in my conquest to get the New England States Heritage Championship. I couldn't have done it without you.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, man. The stuff that they did to you, it was not cool. I couldn't see it happen, all right?
Just another lowlife trying to get his moment of fame and jump the bad boy.
That's right.
It's happened before and it will happen again.
I tell you, the past is behind us, though. You're the champ, and I'm out of creative control. I'm done with shakes and all that crap, and I'm looking forward to the future, man. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's a good thing you're done with them. They weren't going anywhere, and now you're part of the generation, baby.
Yeah.
But I do owe you. You helped me get that belt. So I want to repay you by helping you get a belt of your own. And the only belt that I can help you get in the ring there is the tag team belt.
Yeah, baby. I love it. And I think the future's bright for us, man. So let's do it. Let's get after it right now.
Yeah, a little bit of malpractice. How about that?
I think so, yeah.
We got the doctor, the bad boy, the bad doctor. Oh, we got a tag team championship on our hands.
You better prepare, QAW, because we're coming for you.
And if you don't like it, too bad.
Perfect. We actually have men's tag team action rolling on next as the club takes on Malpractice.
Well, again, we're seeing two competitors in Bill Sharon and the Predicament who have not had much success in singles action. But they were commiserating backstage, and they thought perhaps perhaps them teaming up is what they need for a reversal of fortune. So let's see if that works out for them as they make their way out to the ring.
Two more competitors here at QAW who have been unsuccessful so far in QAW singles action, looking to make a splash in the tags. And you might think to yourself, folks, they look so much alike. What's up with their faces? And to which we'd say, don't judge a book by its cover.
Do not judge a book by its cover. And speaking of books, who knows how many books the Predicament's got in that book bag of his? And perhaps one of them shared with them the secret recipe to victory. Is these two? They need to chalk up a win. They need it.
Oh, what a forceful fist bump there. They're not just regular bros, folks. They're the club.
You can't deny that heart. And well, the confidence, the enthusiasm they have going into this. But let's see if they can take on this pairing of the generation.
Like the top of an organ donor list, you cannot deny that heart. Or can you?
Or can you?
Oh, a menacing entrance there from the new New England Heritage States Championship holder, James Maloney, as he enters with the Doctor.
Calling themselves Malpractice. Ever since the Doctor helped James Maloney recover from that vicious assault from Mike Diesel and Tom Brady, something's been off about James Maloney. Just more menacing, just more imposing, and almost seemingly become an enforcer for the Doctor of sorts. But let's see if these two pairing up. They've announced intentions to go for the QAW Men's Tag Team Championship, and also James Maloney outlining those rules as far as how you can challenge for the New England States Heritage Championship. These two are looking to bring order on behalf of the generation.
Instilling order where there was once chaos, flying directly in the face of the philosophy of competitors like the Clown, and the Doctor just ordering James Maloney around. I don't know if I recognize Boston's biggest bad boy here. It's almost like he's given up his will to the Doctor, sold his soul, if you will.
Almost. I mean, perhaps him implying that if you want to challenge him, that if you want to challenge him, you have to give up something about yourself. Perhaps he gave up some level of free will to become champion. But either way, let's see if they can take down the club.
Oh, bicycle kick immediately grounds the Buffalo Tornado. He might be softened up for an arm breaker here. Cross arm breaker. Is the Tornado been grounded?
We also saw not too long ago that Juicebox, another new recent signee to QAW, has made his way into the arena against the will of Diamond David. So let's see if what are his plans tonight exactly.
The Juicebox just seeping into the QAW arena as Buffalo Tornado able to judo throw. Wow, the Doctor, as he takes him down face first.
Bill Sharon has that size advantage over the Doctor. He doesn't have the standing drop kick, but he has not had that success. Just maybe the predicament will bring out a new side of him.
Single leg drop kick to Bill Sharon. Yes, 3 successive boots there. Punishing the Buffalo Tornado, looking to up it to 6.
You can see the cruelty of the Doctor just coming out now. And, I mean, who would want to face the combined might of Malpractice?
Malicious intent from a man who used to swear to do no harm. Gets sent into the club corner. Oh, wow, what a strong European uppercut.
All right, Bill Sharon bringing out some aggression here. A new side of him is now he's just shuffling around trying to figure out what to do.
Oh, he's not shuffling, sir. He's building up that tornado speed.
Oh, of course. I could barely see him amidst all that wind, but in comes the predicament.
Whoosh, the predicament comes in.
Whoosh. And
immediately taken to task by the doctor.
These two need something.
Not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes are good at their job.
In comes the bad boy.
Oh, and a straight boot to the chest and now to the arm. The predicament is now in a predicament. Gut wrench slam.
God, if the doctor really has some level of control. A really running senton there from the bad boy. It's just a massive competitor like him. Who could stand to the will of Generation or the doctor?
Overhead toss from James Maloney, who continues pouring it on. And now just rubbing his forearm across the face and glasses of the predicament.
Again, thanks to iBuy Direct for those strong. Down goes Wilford, as these glasses do not break in QAW. But now Boston's biggest bad boy looking to take the predicament to lunch break with Chow and Joy.
Chow and Joy just rubbing his ample backside all over the face and brim of the hat of the predicament.
Oh boy.
Now just mauling him. No end in sight for the pain here that the predicament's enduring.
Now maybe looking to put him away, the Bostonian Destroyer.
Bostonian Destroyer took 3 of those to down Dirty Mike Diesel. Is one going to be enough for the predicament? Wilford way out of position. 1. Oof. Now James Maloney, punishing Bill Sharon as well as the doctor continues spitting out orders.
I mean, yeah, Wilford being out of position there. Only a 1 count before the Buffalo Tornado was able to break up that pin attempt. And now just, but the predicament reversing that into a DDT.
Gorilla press slam reversed into, and now a small package. Is this enough? 1. Nope, it wasn't. Just believe us.
Apparently not, no. But now the predicament taking Boston's biggest bad boy to task.
I'm starting to think there's a cabal of time travelers here in QAW that can just manipulate the fabric of reality.
Somebody call Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock came in and he just looked great.
He did. I mean, somebody call him also to make sure if he's okay. His face didn't look great, but if he is all right, then James Maloney with a huge headbutt there in the predicament. But something's got to give with these time skips.
Standing spinebuster there grounds the predicament, James Maloney looking to splatter him across the canvas, just like the face of Spock was splattered across his skull.
The doctor looking to gain some momentum here. And so far, neither the Buffalo Tornado or a reflex check on the predicament.
Just buries that knee right into the forehead of the predicament. But not done yet, dissecting. The predicament like a lab rat. Boot to the shin, just to be a dick.
Just to be a dick, the doctor's motto.
Sends him into the corner.
Now looking for this. The malpractice.
Malpractice seated senton from the bad boy. Cover. 1. That's all you get.
I mean, say what you will about Bill Sharon's win-loss record. He has not let the predicament down here as far as breaking up these pin attempts.
No, he has not. Predicament now looking to rally back. Running Bulldog on the bad boy. He's going to need a tag.
He does. He needs to get there, but instead, gets counted into a slam from the bad boy there.
He gets mauled like James Maloney manhandling him like some kind of bear. Sends him into the corner.
Maybe looking to get
a second helping.
A second helping indeed. Forgot the Szechuan pork with more Chow and Joy.
Woof! Little American chop suey right in the grill.
But it's taken. You can see it's being taken out of James Maloney too as he fell to a knee there really quick.
James Maloney, that is his Achilles heel. Is that sometimes he runs out of fuel in that gas tank.
It does. Maybe the doctor is looking for a way to fix that.
Sends him. Yep, positions him in the corner. And now has him in position for combination stomp and sidewalk slam.
We've seen, just the second impressive tag maneuver there from these two. And now the predicament's busted open. We've got more blood, folks.
The doctor very proud of himself, looking to gather up more blood samples for his insidious experiments. Now going to work, looking to slap a submission on the predicament. Is he going to give up here?
Ooh.
Doctor cranking back the pressure on those knee joints.
You can just tell him that he's laughing underneath that mask, that evil laugh that just can fill the arena.
Now locking in a figure four, center of the ring. Is the predicament going to have to give up?
Submission
Wilford.
specialist, the doctor is.
Oh, but he reverses the pressure. The doctor's going to have to release this hold. And he does.
He does. Oh, the predicament just absorbing so much punishment here. This is the longest he's lasted in a match so far.
Oh, shin breaker to the doctor. Giving him a little memento of what has been done to him as Bill Sharon checks back in.
And gets kicked.
Just immediately kicked into the corner.
Immediately fall, just draped over the turnbuckle there, and Doctor misses a grab.
Oh, and then, well, you saw what happened, folks.
The doctor just clocking the predicament there.
Another reflex check. Is this enough? No. All right.
Maybe looking to take him to malpractice.
Get those lawyers ready.
Oh no, a different maneuver here.
Oh! Northern Light suplex with the bridge.
He's got the bridge, is that it?
1, 2, 3. The predicament was distracted momentarily by a man in a blue shirt.
He was. That's
his partner was a man in a blue shirt.
Malpractice picking up a decisive victory here over the club. It looks like back to the drawing board for the predicament and the Buffalo Tornado, Bill Sharon, but they made, well, the generation is looking good tonight with 2 tag victories.
What an embarrassing way to lose a match.
I mean, neither of these men are used to being in a tag team. Bill Sharon was Johnny on the spot with those pin breakups, but when it came time for the predicament to repay in kind, he was distracted by that blue shirt. But wait, juice box.
The juice is loose.
He's made promises to go after the generation. He's taking out the doctor and the bad boy right now.
My goodness, with 2 right hands, down goes the doctor and down goes James Maloney. The juice box making a strong statement here.
Oh, security coming down to the ring and just pulling juice box out. Chaos.
Stick around, folks. We are disinfecting the arena.
Children are wonderful, and becoming a parent is one of the great joys in life. You finally understand true love. You love something more than you've ever loved something before. But there's a dark side to becoming a parent. You can become so engrossed in raising a living thing that you blow off other important things in your life. You start skipping trainings. You start missing workouts. You blow off your best friend. You may think you're strong like iron, but you've gone soft. And to win, you can't go soft. Or you get dropped. Or you get beaten. Where there were 2, now there is 1. Where there was decay, now there is growth. Where there was Big Daddy, now there is Max Brass.
a rainbow on whom I can rainbow. Feeling lots of pain, those chicken fists are so slow. I'll be glad like watching you get sad like throw you to the pad like cold hard cash and's red like I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm the bad guy.
More spots to be decided in the Fauci Surprise ladder match as Cold Hard Cashin looks to renew hostilities with her old nemesis, Rainbow Brittles.
Rainbow Brittles has been at odds with Bitches Brew for weeks now, and now, yeah, just back at it again as the women's tag champs, Delia Payne securing a spot in the women's Fauci Surprise ladder match last week, and well, with both members of Bitches Brew in that ladder match, that's going to be quite the advantage as they make their way to the ring now.
Cold Hard Cashin, all business. Delia Payne definitely bringing the flair, and one half of Bitches Brew looking to silence Rainbow Brittles and make her way into the next ladder match for the Fauci Surprise.
Yeah, I mean, even across both tag divisions, I don't think we've seen any pairing more dominant than Delia Payne and Cold Hard Cashin. Taking, getting in the minds of Rainbow Brittles and the Slamazon before second wave with the kidnapping of Chair and Chair's friends and accomplices, and then just laying waste to Rainbow Brittles and Slamazon second wave. These two are a force to be reckoned with.
You said it there, Buckley, as these two are looking to make sure that at least one member of Bitches Brew is going to be represented in the ladder match. We saw the Slamazon punch her ticket. Is Rainbow Brittles going to be able to do the same?
Well, put in your quarters, press start. Player one's in the ring now. Welcome, Rainbow Brittles.
From Salem, Massachusetts.
Does she have the secret code to skip a level and already be the winner of the Fauci Surprise? I mean, we've seen enough time travel.
We have, but will she be able to lock in up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select, start? I think that's a code. It's a victory.
That's the contra code.
Certainly is the contra code. That's what it was. Rainbow Brittles, I've been talking a lot about people who need victories tonight. Rainbow Brittles absolutely at the top of that list, coming up short of the second wave, and hasn't really picked up a victory of her own in quite some time, despite showing that strong fighting spirit. So let's see with the crowd behind her if she can pick up one tonight and secure a spot that women's Fauci Surprise ladder match.
As they say across the seas from where the big ticket is from, you're gonna have to show some of that fighting spirit too.
Spiritu indeed.
Cold Hard Cashin surveying the land here. Red versus blue, we are kicked off. Cold Hard Cashin, immediately takes the Rainbow Brittles down. This is the boot to the back.
You can't forget Cold Hard Cashin having perhaps, the Tiger Suplex there from Brittles, but Cold Hard Cashin possessing maybe the most devastating finishing move in QAW with that Poison Apple kick. So you have to imagine Rainbow Brittles is looking out for that.
Indeed, jawbreaker there to Rainbow Brittles' Cold Hard Cashin. Whoa! Bulls are over there with a clothesline.
Cold Hard Cashin is just a mix of technique and power. You cannot take your eyes off her for a second. You're not sure what move she's going to bust out next.
Clothesline in the corner, take down Cold Hard Cashin. Oh, and an alley-oop leg drop there.
Now Rainbow Brittles taking a second there, but it's up on the top rope.
Building up speed like Scooby-Doo.
Oh, and a frog splash.
And it lands, cover. One. Out at one.
Okay, all right. Just, impressive sequence there from Rainbow Brittles, but obviously not enough just yet with another time skip.
My goodness, cover one. Oof, more time skips than a cassette tape that's been bitten into.
Absolutely, and Rainbow Brittles surprised by that one count. I think that she thought she was going to pick up the sudden victory there.
Well, Cold Hard Cashin isn't a champion for nothing, folks. She's got, the power, the drive, the determination to try to become a double champion as Rainbow Brittles fights her off.
And you know that Delia Payne being on the outside, you cannot count her out with a... Oh, God!
breakdown. Full Nelson breakdown there as Rainbow Brittles driven face first. Cold Hard Cash and sent over the top. Could this be? Oh, Sunset Powerbomb!
That's 3 sunsets tonight, folks. We've been at this for 3 nights.
That's right, our Men's Warehouse representatives sweating through their suits.
They are. We've upped their diet, and those suits are looking even more full than ever. With Cold Hard Cash bouncing off their table.
They're fed a steady diet of nutrition pellets.
Nutrition pellets, straight from Deton's garden.
That's right. You might call it a conflict of interest to have our sponsor tonight as nutrition pellets, but hey, everyone's got to get paid.
Nutrition pellets. Do you like nutrition but not being full ever? Nutrition pellets.
It's why we hire copywriters. Nutrition pellets.
Yeah. Oh.
Kick to the midsection. Brings Rainbow Brittles back to her feet, who is able to stall that. Oh! Suplex in reverse into a suplex of her own.
Okay, and now Delia getting up on the apron there.
She wanted to distract Rainbow, and she did. Cold Hard Cash and misses a dropkick back suplex.
That may have been some kind of complex. No, I don't know. Oh, dodging that Skittle throw. But into a Shiranui.
Reverse DDT, and there's chair.
There's chair.
2. Delia Payne has thrown Rainbow Brittle's child into the ring.
Oh my God! Getting in the mind of Rainbow Brittles, is she gonna have to fight to protect Chair and instead of focusing on this match?
Dropkick there from Cold Hard Cash, and Willard now stepping on Chair.
Willard, how dare you!
Oh, Cold Hard Cash has Chair in hand and sets him up on the corner.
In full, Willard can see all this.
Not stopping it. Well, technically, neither. Oh! Competitors using it. Uranagi there takes down Rainbow. Delia's back on the apron.
Messing with the turnbuckle and caught Wilford's eyes.
Oh! Rainbow sent flying and then crashing back down.
Oh, here it comes, folks. Looking to put away with the poison apple. She going to sleep.
Is it going to be night for Rainbow Brittles? 1, 2. No! Rainbow Brittles not sleepy yet.
Kicking out of the poison apple. Impressive stuff from Rainbow Brittles. His Chair still in the corner and just watching his mom fight.
Oh, now. Oh, Red Ink just looking to drown Rainbow Brittles.
Oh, no.
I mean, nothing's more painful than spinning your head in a circle.
Nothing at all.
Cold Hard Cash and a sadist through and through. Picks up Rainbow Brittles, who reverses it into an elevated DDT. Oh, but Cold Hard Cash right back up.
Oh, with that kip up into a Russian leg sweep. Cold Hard Cash getting some. Oh, with that Banshee Scream, looking to pick up some steam.
Willard has removed Chair from the ring. Oh, and a flying head scissors from Cold Hard Cash.
Seen a lot of those tonight.
Picks her back up. Boot to the midsection. Sends her into the ropes. Oh, and a flying dropkick. And another. Ducks underneath and a spinning neckbreaker. Delia Payne loving that.
Great sequence there from Cold Hard Cash and maybe looking to keep it going. No, but Rainbow Brittles reversals. Reverses.
Reverses, everything flying all over the place like a. Oh, Skittle throw again missed.
She's not hit that Skittle throw yet. But now she does.
3 times a charm. Down goes Cash Head. Cover.
Willard.
1, 2. No! Oh, and you gotta wonder if Willard had started the count when he should have, if this would have been it for Rainbow Brittles.
You just can't seem to pick up the referees who can get in position fast enough. But now Rainbow Brittles not letting that stop her, just taking it out in the arm of Cold Hard Cash.
Looking to dislocate that elbow. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Willard in full position there. Drop kick to the back. Rainbow Brittles is going to have to end this match soon. Oh! Elbow to the side of the leg. And a running boot.
Okay, bouncing up the ropes for that stomp.
Good, 3 of them? All right.
Dancing around between each stomp.
4 in a row. Looking to set the high score for connected stomps.
Impressive technique.
Oh! But a sidewalk slam splatters Rainbow Brittles. Should be... Oh, could be getting another bite.
Second apple.
Oh, poison apple.
Oh, is that it for Brittles?
Cover. 1, 2. No, Rainbow Brittles not done yet.
She will not go down, taking 2 poison apple kicks right to the face. Brittles wants this victory.
Stronger than Snow White, Rainbow Brittles fights on.
Ooh.
And now athletically just reversing that arm wringer.
Crowd's getting behind her here.
Powerbomb with a bridge. 1, 2. No, that's not enough.
Almost, and now setting her up right into the ADH Destroyer. The elbow connects.
Corkscrew elbow. Cover. 1, 2. No, it doesn't add her all up to within.
Oh, riddle in me this.
Riddle in me that. Who's afraid of... Whoa, a back heel kick. Now an elbow to the thigh. Can we see another powerbomb?
Everything's going flying now. Oh, yes.
5th stomp. Now looking to break the elbow again.
Ooh.
Rainbow Brittles looking to close in on a win.
Cold Cash has taken a lot of punishment here in the past few minutes. Rainbow Brittles has just been on a tear, and now, no, misses the Skittles throw again.
Counter Shiranui.
Is that it?
Cover. 1, 2. No!
Nothing will keep down Rainbow Brittles. Seeing chair may have just lit a fire under her ass.
Nothing will stop Cold Hard Cash in either. Whoa, Rainbow Brittles hopping over. Poison Rana!
Oh!
Spiking her on the top of her head. And then a boot.
Another boot.
Drags her to the middle of the ring. Oh, running knee strike.
Spinning her around like a top.
And a Skittles throw connects.
Finally, it connects again. Is that going to be it for Cold Hard Cashin?
1, 2, 3. That's it. Too much sugar. Cold Hard Cashin crashes.
Rainbow Brittles securing that spot in the Fauci Surprise ladder match, folks. She will be fighting against Payne Austin, Sex Trap, the Slamazon, and Delia Payne, and one more competitor to be determined later tonight for a shot to win that Fauci Surprise, a contract for a championship match at any time. Rainbow Brittles, congrats.
A hell of an effort, a hard-fought victory. She had to literally cave in the chest of Cold Hard Cashin with too many Skittles as she took 2 bites of a poison apple and wasn't full.
She was not. She's on an all-sugar diet. That's what keeps up that energy, folks. And just, I mean, overcoming, seeing her kidnapped son, I guess. Perhaps we'll be going home with Cher tonight and to reform that family, folks.
Here is your winner.
Cherry really pulls the living room together as Rainbow Brittles very excited to be victorious tonight. And as you said, we still have one more competitor who can qualify for the Fauci Surprise, but up next, the implosion of All Access.
Go anywhere.
Don't.
See, Cloud, I found this mask. Figured it was a good thing. It gave me anonymity and the ability to do whatever it is that I wanted to do as shakes. But it was all from embarrassment. Because as Jacques LaRue, I was embarrassed. No longer. When I was on the indie scene, I was known as Jacques the Lock LaRue. You broke my jaw, clown. You hurt me. You didn't hurt Shakes. You hurt me. You know what? That doesn't stand with me. That doesn't sit well with Jacques LaRue. So, this coming pandemic, next week's pandemic, I challenge you to a 6-man tag match. I'll bring my bros, the Clone Bros. You bring 2 people that you can find, whoever might be your friends, and we'll meet in the ring. When I slap you in the Jacques Lock, your chaos won't be able to get you out of anything, because Jacques LaRue is back, and Jacques LaRue is angry, and Jacques LaRue is going to beat you, clown. Going to beat you for what you did to me and to the rest of the QAW locker room. There goes your ambulance.
To my very dear partner, Brian. Indications are very strong that we shall battle each other in a few days, perhaps tomorrow, perhaps even today. Lest I should not be able to write you again, I feel impelled to write a few lines. That may fall under your eye, shall I perish under your hand. Our fight is to be one of severe conflict and death to me. If it kill not my body, it shall murder my spirit. If it is necessary that thou should finish me, that I should fall in the ring, I am ready. I have no misgivings about or lack of confidence in the cause in which I am engaged. Our cause, our glory, and my courage does not halt or falter. But, my dear partner, when I know that with one of our triumph rhymes the other of our pain, I replace then this life's joy with sorrows. I cannot describe to you my feelings on this calm summer night, when not a sound is heard around me, save the deafening, silent thunder of weights I cannot bring myself to lift, should the last smidgen of training push my body to a point that it could destroy you. Brian Rock Moonves, my loyalty to you is eternal. It seems to bind me to you despite your slippery exterior, and not even diamonds could break it. Though it is that Diamond David who, in his very evilness, has brought us to this precipice. And yet, my love of QAW comes over me like a strong wind, and bears me irresistibly on with all those wicked and wild oils, to the battlefield, to the ring. The memories of all the blissful moments I have spent with you come crowding over me, and I feel most deeply grateful that I have enjoyed them so long, and how hard it is for me to give them up and burn to ashes the hopes of future years when, God willing, we might still have lived and loved and tag-teamed together, and seen our waists one golden day adorned once again with the shine of 1,000 suns. Brian, do not mourn me when you defeat me. Think I am gone and wait for me, for we shall meet again. Your first alliance partner and your final alliance partner, TV Adi.
And now All Access looking to square off so that TV Adi and Brian Rock Moonves can finally get into the winners column.
Former tag team champions losing it at Second Wave to Jungle Magic in that ladder match, and now, I mean, perhaps, entering both of them to face each other, guaranteeing one of them a spot in that ladder match. Perhaps they want to somehow use the Fauci Surprise to cash in for another tag title shot. Who knows what their plans are, but, I mean, it says a lot about these two, their teamwork and their love for each other, that they're willing to go one-on-one so that one of them can finally have a pinfall victory.
Two of the more selfless individuals here in QAW. You hope that their intentions are pure. With the spoils of the Fauci Surprise could easily spoil an innocent soul, but certainly would hope that they would either cash in whoever may win if they move on to success in the Fauci Surprise towards more tag team gold, or maybe even funding more research for a cure for this pandemic.
It's hard to root against either TVD or Brian Rock Moonbase. At least we know one of them is going to advance tonight.
I mean, could you imagine, like, if they got double counted out, I think I would lose my mind, but it's really the only way we wouldn't have a winner.
That really would be a nightmare scenario for you, Mike. You hate countouts.
I really do, and I love Brian Rock Moonves, I love TV&D. I don't want something that hideous, like a double countout to happen in this match.
Well, let's hope not. But given these two their recent luck, I would not be surprised. But either way, they promise each other that they're gonna give it their all. They're gonna take each other seriously. So a little bit of a friendly competition here in a way.
That it is, as Brian Rock makes his oily way into the ring, looking to be proactive and eke out a victory over his partner.
We'll see. Don't forget, folks, to go to the QAW merch shop to pick up one of those chairs.
And away we go, QAWmerch.com. Now an arm wringer applied to Brian Rock. TV&D looking to start out scientific. Brian Rock reverses.
Our cameraman,
gets him in a key lock.
Our cameraman really zooming in here on the skivvies of All Access.
You know, it's the closest we're ever going to see to what Greek oil wrestling would have been like.
That is true. Speaking of time skips.
TV&D backs Brian Rock into the ropes. They don't want to fight, folks. They're very close. Oh, and reluctantly TV&D with a suplex.
Here they are. They can take solace in the fact that they are doing this match to get one of them a shot at a tag team title match contract.
One. Oh, not even a one. Brian Rock able to scoot out. Oh, Russian leg sweep there from TV&D.
You can't deny amongst these two, TV&D perhaps the more aggressive, more dynamic performer, but the strength and the power of Brian Rock Moonves cannot be denied. So it'll be interesting to see which one of them manages to pick up a victory here tonight.
Brian Rock Moonves, we have seen him go through multiple tables in matches. He has an indomitable spirit. Oh, he gets shotgunned across the top of those ropes by TV&D. TV&D definitely the more calculating of the two, as you said.
You have to imagine that, Brian Rock is thankful that this is not a tables match. And oh no, with a double U-turn out of nowhere on TV&D.
Double U-turn. He might be just looking to put it away quick. Cover. 1, 2. No, TV&D is out.
No,
Brian Rock conflicted.
Maybe looking to end it quick, put him out of his misery real fast with that double U-turn, but no, now he's starting to take this seriously. That power bomb.
Oh my good deadlift power bomb, just whoa, slamming TV&D. Now picks him up again. Oh, drapes him over the top rope. Turnabout being fair play here in QAW.
All right, at their heart, these two are still competitors. They don't want to, and they both are craving that pinfall victory. They're gonna give it their all to each other.
Chinlock there, getting reversed by TV&D. Oh, and a backbreaker right across the back of Brian Rock. Scoops him up, fireman's carry. Oh, reversed into an elevated DDT.
Brian Rock sliding out of that carry.
Cover 1. TV&D out, sliding out from under that pinfall.
The two oiliest competitors, and hitting Brian Rock there, and perhaps setting him up for the Weasel Woo.
Weasel Woo, down goes Brian Rock, who trips up TV&D.
Getting some fire from that attack.
Brian Rock beckoning his partner back to his feet. And punches him right in the face!
Good God. All right. We got a match here, folks.
Kid gloves are off. Dragon screw leg whip. Down goes Brian Rock. Punch to the midsection. TV&D follows him in.
Looks like he wanted to wake up TV&D a little bit there.
Running bulldog. Down goes Brian Rock. Boot right to the face. Oh! The point of the elbow right to the chin.
Oh, God. Oh, and that's the final tribal council on Brian Rock.
has Brian Rock been voted out of consciousness? 1, 2, 3! Oh, TVD said, hey, you want to get serious, and he puts him down.
He does. Wow, okay. TVD Heller, the winner here in this all-access matchup. It looks like he will be moving on to the Fauci Surprise ladder match, folks, and that makes up all of our men's competitors. We have Lloyd Legacy Sharp, Fear Itself, Penguin, the greatest wrestler, TVD Heller, and winning right before this, we had Don't Touch Our Nuts. Those are your 6 competitors, folks.
A real murderer's row of competitors as TVD was able to just be the stronger man, maybe the more focused of the two, was able to both weasel woo and final tribal counsel Brian Rock on his road to victory.
Well, chalk up a win for TVD. At least one of those, one of the members of All Access now has that pinfall victory they've been craving. But don't go anywhere, folks. After this, we have the final women's qualifier match for the Fauci Surprise ladder match. We have the Queen of Kombucha, Scobie, versus the Lilac Dream.
Only one woman is going to go on to compete for that Fauci Surprise, as TVD is the last of the male competitors. Folks, our main event is next.
After the next match.
What? What?
The impossible has come true. We have seen the first pinfall victory by a member of All Access. And for that reason, it's time to celebrate. Yeah, that's right. You, and I mean you, are invited to the All Access First Pinfall Celebration and Duck Boat Parade, happening in the All Access Lounge and on Zoom. We're gonna have everything. You know that I'm gonna have baby oil on deck, but we have the vegetable oil. We have the olive oil. For the Southerners, we got the Crisco. We got a new line of Woo Pass. And of course, some Woo Pass seltzer. The first 10 people at the All Access Lounge will get this Lloyd Legacy Sharp bobblehead to take home. And you may be asking, the duck boats? How are we having a duck boat parade? Well, take a look at this footage. Hi, is this Mighty Walsh?
Yeah?
I'm gonna be really quick. Do you remember that time you approved the Straight Pride Parade?
Yeah?
How would you like to approve something far less controversial?
I'm listening.
So there it is. Grab your can, a Woo Pass seltzer, head down to the All Access Lounge, come party with your boys, Brian Rock Moonves and TVD Heller, and grab your Lloyd Legacy Sharp bobblehead. See you there.
Do you ever worry that what you're doing isn't good enough? Do you ever feel like you're not in control of your thoughts? Do you ever wonder what Shrek's dick looked like? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you're not alone. This is Dr. Johannes Funk, and he and his team are working effortlessly to find a cure for what ails you, and to figure out what Shrek's giant green penis looks like. Because I think we can all agree, if we solve these questions, the world's gonna look a whole lot brighter.
911, what's your emergency?
It's at fire.
What's on fire?
Chaka. My booty hole.
Oh God. Oh God, I can actually smell it. I can taste it in my mouth. Oh God. You had Taco Bell.
Don't have a spend your time inside. Come and go for a delicious ride. Don't really need to fear brain
Brand name ice cream bar is here. Come and snack. Please attack this yummy, yummy treat. This is strictly an ice cream bar. We are setting a really high bar. Everybody loves it, and it's really good. Apple no, Doritos no. It's a ice cream bar. Come get a delicious brand name ice cream bar. You're stuck in your house for a while. You might as well enjoy all the goodness. Brand name, no affiliation whatsoever. Come and get an ice cream bar. No, you really want it 'cause you're not going far. In your tummy, brand name tummy. It's a brand name inside your body. Get it today. Brand name ice cream has no affiliation with any other ice cream brand, so don't even ask where we got this idea.
Scobie.
If there's one message that I want to leave with you today,
Scobie.
there is no question that there will be a challenge in the arena. But also there will be a surprise.
I want to be in that ladder match, baby.
And I hope you will understand.
Scobie.
You'll see that in a moment.
Sorry, Lilac Dreams. No dreams for you. Only one of us gets to be in that ladder match. And surprise, it's gonna be me.
I'm here to dance and kick butt. And the music won't last forever.
And for the final spot in the Fauci Surprise, the Lilac Dream taking on Scobie. Coached by Keaton the Kitten Man, who always gets his food. Coat and Scobie, seconded by Fermentation, who always makes sure that she gets her food.
Well, Lilac Dream has had a career of highs and lows here in QAW, making a very strong impression, a big splash when she first came in, and this Olympic gold medalist has taken to the craft of professional wrestling quite well, but she did come up short in that championship match against AC Volt in the second wave. So, well, you got it. But she wants to keep climbing back up. She wants to get to the top of that podium with a victory tonight.
Looking to be showered in the adulation of fans by earning a victory here tonight. She'll be one step closer if she's able to overcome Scobie.
Absolutely, with the mentorship and the guidance of Keaton on the outside, you have to imagine they have a plan going into this.
Certainly have to believe that. Keaton certainly making her do a series of burpees, keeping her in tip-top condition. And she's going to need to be as Scobie makes her bombastic entrance.
Look at him moves.
And from Sydney, Australia, Scorpion.
Look at her go.
Scorpion's close, Karen, but almost. Whoa!
Oh, time skipping on her way to the ring.
Okay, I mean she's making this crowd's heart skip probably as well, and she's going to be having a strong debut the other week. So let's see if she can keep that momentum going and earn herself this championship contract match.
Scobie checking in here and
boom.
There she is.
There she is. All right. Again, getting our heart rates going and bringing up the mood here. And QAW is Lilac Dream looking to maybe take down her toughest challenge yet in Scobie.
The two immediately lock up. Side headlock from Scobie. Oh, and takes her over.
All right, Scobie showing good fundamentals here. Again, another new QAW signee, but seeing if she can't put down, well, weirdly enough, the Lilac Dream has a bit of a veteran's edge here, but not the height advantage. Oh!
Oh, and an open-handed slap there. Wilfred
Okay.
was Over none the wiser is. Whoa. Lilac scoots underneath. Has her trapped in a hammerlock there, making her think about it. She is not one to be trifled with. Whoa, running dropkick. Surprising to see that level of disrespect from Scobie.
I mean, hey, Scobie's here to win. She's here to prove why she's the queen of kombucha. So no room for shortcuts here.
Oh, looking to assert her queenly dominance. Oh! Jawbreaker fells the dream.
Ferdinand very happy on the outside.
Grabs a front headlock there on... Oh! Oh! Hamstring pull. Scobie is down momentarily.
These are
tossed
two
there to the dream.
These are two of the high flyers of the women's division here, so you have to imagine that just give him a second here, and they're going to start. Oh, rubbing her butt in Lilac's face there. All right.
And whoa, jacking her jaw there with a little bit of an improvised stunner as Scobie looking to assert dominance.
Okay, and a punch right in the face.
Solid right hand fells the dream. Ferdinand staring on stoically. He's got deep thoughts in that apron.
He does. I mean, he planned to cook up the perfect meal for Scobie to keep that energy up. So it's always going through his mind, I bet.
I wonder. Whoa! Dream points to. Oh, the heavens where. Whoa! Scobie just came at Willard.
Scobie attempting to attack Willard. It wouldn't be a QAW women's match without them attacking the ref.
Lilac staying on target. Oh! Not able to get a 1 count there. Keaton the Kitten Man looks on.
Oh!
Wow! Corkscrew head plant there from the dream.
Oh, looks like Lilac already going up and perhaps, yes, looking to hit the 630 senton.
630, is this it? 1, 2, no! Oh, Keaton looks disappointed from that.
Oh, can you imagine that if that ended the match right there? Just looking to grab that surprise victory up top.
That she was. Oh, flying head scissors takes over the dream.
Right
and now, whoa, getting funky.
All right.
Oh, sends her into the corner. Spins her around, wants her to see what's coming next. Oh, springboard punch.
Okay.
Drop kick. And, wow. A cave-in. The clavicles of Lilac Dream getting stomped.
Again, this is that high flyer energy I was talking about before. Both of these women. Scobie looking to press this advantage now.
Oh, looks like a split-legged moonsault.
Oh, the kombucha.
Kombucha coming at ya.
Now maybe looking to put her away with... Yep, she locks her into the bee's knees. Is that it?
Oh! No, but she's too close to the ropes. Willard makes her give up the hold.
Oh, but not going for a pin.
1, 2, no! Lilac not done yet. More gas in the tank.
More gas in the tank, and Scobie's looking to set that tank on fire. Now, oh, just taunting her. Jeez.
Just berating her verbally, telling her to stay down, but Lilac, her dreams are not so... Whoa! Easily thwarted, flying head scissors.
Oh.
Right in the face of Ferdinand.
Jeez, and well, neither of Scobie's looking to out, but she misses that axe handle there, then connects.
Building up steam, whoa! Whoa, she's feeling it, folks.
She's starting the wave.
Flying back elbow. Scobie on wobbly legs. Straight to the back of the neck. Sets her up in the ropes. Oh.
I think she may have been trying to set her up. May have been trying to set her up with the rainbow cutter there, but Scobie had other ideas.
No gold at the end of that rainbow. Lilac with another hip toss. Grabs her by the back of the head and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ethan's favorite number.
Ethan's favorite number. You have to imagine he's somewhere, and he may have just gotten his wings with hitting that.
1, 2. Oh! And Scobie not about to fly with the Angels yet. She's not done.
And I should also clarify, folks, given our recent string of deaths here in QAW, RIP DJB, but, oh, and a handspring elbow there, but Ethan's not dead. He's just merely taking a leave of absence.
That's right. And now, whoa, Scobie again. Telling Lilac to get back to her feet. She wants her to see what's coming.
Oh, no, putting her
Sets her up on the top. Lilac kicks her off.
She may have been trying to go for that avalanche Spanish fly there, but that she calls the mother, but clearly Lilac not letting that happen.
Oh! Elevated bulldog there.
What she got in mind here?
Oh, last chancery locked in. Another submission here from the Dream.
She's really expanding her repertoire, working in these submission holds.
Not just a high flyer, folks, but a submission specialist. But Scobie able to, whoa, bend those fingers, and she is free. Grabs Lilac.
Just
holds her gently.
Rubbing her head in the armpit and into a Russian leg sweep.
The Dream is down. Whoa. Arm drag from Lilac. You wonder if another 630 would, whoa, be what it... Whoa! Again, Scobie not able to land a move.
Both of these women they're trying to kick it into high gear, and neither their opponents are not letting them as Lilac throws Scobie into the corner.
And a slap to Scobie. Lilac is game.
Oh, we saw this earlier in the night from Devlin's Advocate. Looks like Lilac wants to cave in Scobie here with the double knees.
Double knees to the midsection. Cover from the Dream. 1, 2, no, out again.
Scobie will not go down. Ferdinand, he must have given her some kind of protein-packed dinner right before this.
Now beckoning Scobie back to her feet. Oh, but Scobie catches her in midair and plants her with a powerbomb.
Impressive catching, but now Lilac up to her feet.
That fighting spirit, whoa! Spinning head scissors. Now a boot to Scobie, more boots. Lilac Dream raining down feet.
Raining down feet, it's a monsoon of feet here to Slamazon will be proud. It's now of this neck crank.
Readjusting the vertebrae of Scobie and whoa, driving her knee into the mat. The Dream is fired up and these crowds are loving it. 1, 2, oh, not enough yet.
Not enough from Lilac Dream. Scobie, oh, now back up to her feet. Scobie refuses to go down.
Scobie narrowly misses getting drop kicked as Lilac still firing forward. Counters with a fireman's carry, has the Dream. And just dumps her over the top right in front of Keaton.
Smart move actually from Scobie. This is giving her a chance to rest here, get some of her breath back. And now Keaton perhaps meowing some encouraging words over to Lilac.
Much like a cat just staring judgmentally from a distance. Oh, Scobie landing a high kick to the head, but oh, Lilac rallying back.
Okay, now it's Lilac who's back in the ring. So she has the high ground.
Keaton stubbornly moving from his position because a person got too close and now just scratching the stairs.
Scratching the turnbuckle there, and a handspring back elbow from Lilac into this. We saw this before. 450 splash.
450 from the bottom rope, folks. It takes a hell of a lot of athleticism to pull that off. And Scobie kicks her off. Keaton's still scratching.
The harder he scratches, the harder Lilac fights, perhaps.
All that friction, all them claws.
And now Scobie
no.
Yes, putting her up on the top, and it looks like she wants to set her up for, we haven't seen this yet, but I've heard about it. The mother!
Oh, mother! 1, 2, no, Lilac Dream not done yet!
The mother of all Spanish flies, not enough to put down Lilac Dream, and now Scobie refuses to let this go on any longer. Puts her into the bee's knees again in the middle of the ring.
Oh, nowhere to go for the Dream. Is she about to go to sleep? That is it. The Lilac Dream has to give up as Keaton just keeps on scratching.
Well, congrats to Scobie securing the last spot in the Women's Fauci Surprise ladder match. She is joining Delia Payne, the Slamazon, Sex Trap, Payne Austin, and Rainbow Brittles. One of these women will earn the Fauci Surprise and a chance to cash it in for a championship match at any time. So congrats to Scobie, making the world of kombucha proud tonight.
An excellent showing from Lilac Dream, pulling out all the stops and even some new maneuvers, but just not enough to put an end to the momentum from this newcomer Scobie, who was able to just lock her into the bee's knees and make her go to sleep.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, we saw the mother there. Impressive stuff from both competitors, but stick around, folks. Right after this, we have our main event. The commissioner of QAW, Diamond David Thomas, is basically booked himself into a match to hope, in his mind, take away the intergalactic belt from the Magnifique Nordique. So let's see how that shakes out, folks. Do not go anywhere. Yeah! Hey-ho!
Sorry, Generation. That was fun, though. It looks like you don't want me here anymore and you got me kicked out. Well, guess what? I found my way back in. I'll see you in a minute, Diamond David. Or should I say Taekwon? It's so fucking stupid.
Sip, sip, bitch.
Bonjour, Taekwon David. This is the Magnifique Nordique, the intergalactic champion, and still lonely for a challenger. So, what do we get? This little Earthman? You want to think you can do kung fu now? You want to fight me? The king of Canada? The king of the universe? The king of QAW's most prestigious piece of jewelry? Okay, you made your bed and I will talk you into it. So why don't you come on down to this ring and the Magnifique Nordique will put you in the rings of Saturn. We'll crush your head into moon dust. Come on down. I'm begging you. Nanu, Nanu.
And in a totally mature decision, our benefactor, Diamond Taekwon David, has booked himself in a match versus Magnifique Nordique.
Well, the Magnifique Nordique looking to, well, I mean, he didn't really have a choice, but he did take him up on the offer and seems to be going into this pretty confident. But it seems Diamond David doesn't want to be, well, one of the only members of the generation without some kind of championship.
And it's for the prestigious Universal Global Wrestling Championship.
Say those words, Karen. I don't know that you know what they mean.
It's impressive she does that without moving her lips, but, well, here we go.
There he is, folks, resplendent under the spotlight. The scissor lift himself, Diamond David Taekwon David.
A man, we might see some head scissor lifts the way this night's been going, but here he is, the commissioner of QAW, and, well, I mean, he's done pretty well in the past. So you can only imagine that somebody in the back is waiting to come out to settle, well, to help him out, as we've seen in the past. So let's see if he'll be on the up and up here.
Certainly, yeah, wouldn't be beyond the generation for them to interfere, as if memory serves, that it's the reason why Wellington Arms is the QAW men's champion. James Maloney is now flanked by the Doctor wherever he goes. I mean, the generation, there's strength in numbers.
The generation, they travel as a pack. Even if you only see one of them, you have to figure that the others are not too far behind. I mean, the other thing we have to remember here, we just saw Juicebox manage to sneak back into the arena. There doesn't seem to be much security set up here, but you have to wonder if he's got something planned.
The security that we did have, loyal QAW loyal QAW members, viewers will remember that Bill, the head of our security, is, he's in our parking lot, and I have some terrible news. He tested positive for being an asshole.
Oh my god. It looks like it. Yep, I hear the sirens. He's being taken away. Well, we truly are security-less here. Let's hope nobody in Detroit tries to pull something.
Hey, knowing Detroit, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they're good people. I gave them all my copper pipes.
You gave them all copper pipes?
Yeah, that's the thing. They take copper pipes here, don't they? I traded it for a euro.
Oh, Buckley. Wait, you paid someone a pipe for a lamb shank?
Yes, I was hungry.
Oh, America.
Absolutely, America. And here, getting into the ring now, Diamond David. And the crowd just resplendent in his glory.
What could you get for 2 copper pipes?
2 euros.
Alright. I didn't know if it was like one of those Mortal Kombat ladders where it's a different thing every tier.
Oh, like the tower, yeah.
Yeah.
A euro again.
Well, folks, we'd like to thank Many Many Euros, our sponsor tonight. If you want to bring in any scrap metal, they will promise not to mix it into your food and serve you right.
We'd also like to thank NetherRealm Studios, the makers of Mortal Kombat, for being a sponsor. If you pre-order Mortal Kombat 12 now, both me and Mike Mann are downloadable characters.
I'm dying to get in there and mix it up with Davora and Kotal Khan.
Me too. And dying to mix it up with Diamond David is our intergalactic champion, Le Magnifique Nordique.
He's already contended with folks that you might expect to see in a video game or a Mortal Kombat. He defeated that gentleman from that Na'vi from the Avatar universe, and also Mr. Spock.
He's managed to defeat a realm of, well, prior intergalactic competitors. Jake Sully, yes, from Pandora. I mean, but the intergalactic championship now resides on Earth, and we have some earthly competitors going after it. So let's see if the Magnifique Nordique can keep Quebec as an intergalactic stage.
Maybe he'll be making Quebec an intergalactic province. Maybe that's the larger aims of making a title like this even more prestigious.
Well, you have to imagine that finally get Quebec the trade routes that they have been pining for.
Indeed.
Yes, yes.
Now we'll have our championship introduction as emceed by Lord Help Us.
The challenger from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Diamond David Thomas.
Wow!
Wow. Karen knows where the paycheck comes from.
A perfect landing.
Introducing the
champion.
Oh, let's see.
From Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the prestigious Universal Global Wrestling Champion, Magnificent #1.
Whew.
All right, well, that was a lot of words, and you can't say that she didn't say something. That's for sure.
You know, I heard a rumor that she stayed up all night studying for a urine test.
You serious?
Would I lie to you?
Nah, you never have. And there's Willard.
That's right.
Managing to hold up that unobtainium belt.
Those referees' hips don't lie, and whoa, my goodness, it's Ethan!
What the hell was that? The time skipped, so Ethan's back in.
How is this possible?
What? The Nordique pulling something already.
He brought Ethan back from space.
Holy shit. The powers of the Intergalactic Champion. Do you think it's the belt that gives him that power?
I think I have to see a priest and make peace with a higher power.
Well,
I don't...
Wait! Oh my God,
It's Juicebox.
It's Juicebox now. Where did he come from?
Good Lord, what will happen next? Oh, wow! A roll up of the bridge. 1, 2, no! Nordique not able to take Diamond David fully by surprise.
Oh, well, Juicebox certainly took him by surprise out here. He's made... This is his second time. He attacked James Maloney earlier in the Doctor, and now it seems like he has his sights set on the head of the generation, Diamond David.
Running Bulldog on Diamond David. Folks, I'm still caught on... Ethan, the goodest boy, is back.
He is. We thought he was on a leave of absence, but he's here, the referee, the main event.
Good Lord. Ooh, front headlock suplex and Juicebox recoiling at the impact.
I mean, now with Juicebox out there, you have to wonder how he's going to get involved. Is he just trying to get a lay of Diamond David's abilities? Is he planning something? Are him and the Nordique in cahoots? What is going on here? And why won't the time stop slipping?
Into the future, which is where we're headed, and we'll see if we'll still have the Nordique as, intergalactic champion. Gets caught up in the tree of woe. Diamond David sets him back up. Oh! Backstabber! Cover! 1! Hasn't lost a beat. Still counting those ceremonial ones.
Took a cover, and you could see that Diamond David's eyes did not come off of Juicebox at all during that whole long 1 count.
Laser focus. This man, he sees his running mates resplendent in gold, and he wants to... Oh! Didn't want to work over the wrist. Wanted to punish the lower back of the Nordique.
Again, seeming to do this in just making sure Juicebox is taking it all in.
Oh my god, that's 270 pounds just collapsing the sternum of the Magnifique.
Magnifique needs to come back with something. Oh, look, Diamond with the Diamond DT.
Diamond DT, Nordique. Oh! And a boot right to the face. The Nordique has to rally and fast. Oh! Taekwondo chop right between the brains.
Right between both of his brains. He's taken a beating so far. And Diamond Davis still not going for the cover. Instead, electing to get some breath back. What is he trying to do?
Nordique's just crawling over to the corner. It's like watching a bear maul a sheep, folks.
It is. I've watched it, and I didn't want to watch it again.
And yet here we are, but this time the sheep is a supposed submission master, and he's gonna, have to find a way to turn the table soon, or,
Diamond Davis maybe looking to put it away.
Modified.
The Dave single.
Oof. And the power of that took Diamond David down to 1 knee. Cover 1, 2. Oh, Magnifique kicks out. Juicebox staring a hole through Diamond David.
Diamond David focusing all of his energy into that kick, and then, it seems to take something out of him too, perhaps.
Nordique kicks him off. Boot to the mid. Ethan recoiling at how nasty that boot was.
I mean, Ethan again just appearing at the start of this match. What does Ethan have some abilities we're unaware of?
I mean, is Ethan part of that group of individuals who are able to skip time? Oh, flying dropkick there from the Nordique. Another one followed up. And a flying crossbody. The Magnifique, a master of the crossbody.
He's looking to turn the tide here.
Squirts Diamond David back to his feet. Spinning head scissor, arm drag.
The masterful arm drag. He's made the arm drag known galaxy-wide.
And now looking to make Diamond David's chances. Collapse like a black hole.
Returning that previous Taekwondo chop with an elbow between Diamond David's brains.
Oh, and looking to dislocate the elbow of that chopping arm. Oh, now taking to the top rope. How's Diamond David going to sign our checks if his arms are broken?
I don't know. Now the Nordique looking to, one of his new moves, the moonsault.
gliding into orbit and crashing down. 1, 2. No! This matchup still at large. That little boy in the front row is pumped.
He is so pumped. He's drank a lot of, what's it called?
Orange Julius.
Orange Julius. No, Surge. I was thinking of Surge. It's a special new cross-promotion, Surge Orange Julius. And as I was saying, Le Magnifique Nordique has managed to make a comeback here against Diamond David, but then he gets his throat chopped.
He does as captures the Nordique.
Another Diamond DT.
Cover. 1, 2. No! Nordique, heart of a champion, kicks out at 2.999, repeating.
He resisted all those G's.
Is Diamond David gonna find the Nordique's G spot? No!
No, not yet.
Crucifix bomb. 1. Oh, and Diamond David able to kick out. The Nordique now has a wing and a thigh. Oh!
Stepping on that arm, the Nordique, he's made such a comeback. Now again, the masterful arm drag.
And Diamond David, you saw there, just absolutely like bouncing off of the middle rope. He's just, the molecules of the rope collapsed and then reformed around him. We're tearing at reality every week.
I do not understand what's happening. I'm scared. Hold me.
All right, come here. Flying dropkick.
Amazing dropkick there.
You smell like Dippin' Dots, Buckley.
I ate so many.
Got Magnifique stalking Diamond David.
Maybe looking to put it away here. Oh, he's locking him in. Oh, he's locking him in the Rings of Saturn. His new masterful move.
The Rings of Saturn. My goodness, Devlin's Advocate be damned. Diamond David taps out, the Magnifique retains.
Oh my god, Diamond David is tapped out clean. The Magnifique Nordique is still your intergalactic champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Juicebox didn't even get involved once except for to announce his presence and the return of Ethan, as we see here Diamond David almost overpowering Magnifique in the early going of this match, but wasn't able to sustain his offenses. The Magnifique was able to swim up from deep water and drown Diamond David.
Diamond David cannot sustain his offense, and neither could he resist the interstellar offense of the Magnifique Nordique, who's been seeing clearly his travels have caused him to pick up some new moves, and they've paid off in dividends here as he manages to get a clean win over Diamond David.
Absolutely, and Juicebox showing some admiration and appreciation here for Le Magnifique.
Apparently the hottest new signee, and yeah, it looks like these two are on the same page, and seeming like, well, that's our show, folks.
Yeah, that's it. You can't watch anymore. Wait a minute!
Oh my god! Juicebox attacking Diamond David, and now Willard's back for some reason.
Willard is back. Juicebox has laid out Diamond David. Folks, oh no!
What is this?
Juicebox he's bringing a table into the ring. Diamond David, he's defenseless. Where's the generation?
Where are they're not coming out to help at all, but Juicebox has Diamond David at his mercy.
No Wellington, no James Maloney, no Doctor. No!
Oh my god, through that table, he's literally broken in half.
Like getting thrown out of a Walmart. He was in a standing position, pushed awkwardly back, and then something broke.
Oh my god, well that's our show, folks. Love you.
Bye.